Hi CPS parents, this is Megan from Achieve 3000. This month I want to show you how to keep track of what your student is doing in Achieve 3000 and how they're doing, how their reading is growing and improving. So one way to keep track of your students' progress and reading scores is on their home screen. So when they log in, when you log in with them, this is what the home screen will look like. You'll see some articles across the top here. If you scroll down just below those articles, you'll see their dashboard. If you click on My Scoreboard right here, you'll be able to see their Lexile tracker. This keeps track of students' Lexile level. That's their reading level. If I click into it, it will show me a graph of their Lexile score for the whole year. If your student completes at least 4 articles a month, at 75% or higher, they will have their Lexile score adjusted at the end of each month. It happens on the last day of every month. If your child, let's say 1 month only completes 2 articles, then they wouldn't have an increase. The program won't know enough about their reading and their reading progress in order to make that adjustment. But the following month, if they complete 4 or more, they will receive that adjustment. So I can see for this student, it's currently at a 610 Lexile. If I click on the dot, I'll be able to see all of the activities. That's the articles and multiple choice questions they've completed this month. So I can see the students' scores. This is fake data. It's low. We really want to see students at 75% or higher. If I go to the month before, I can see this student was at a 595. So now they've increased, which is great. I can see everything they've been working on. And I can go back to the beginning of the year. In September, the student was at a 535 and they're now at a 610. So that's a great amount of growth. I can print this if I want and keep track and look at it throughout the year. There's also a reading tracker that your child can use to keep track of how many articles they're completing in a month. To get that Lexile and reading growth each month, we do recommend at least 4 articles in that month. That's 1 a week. We see the most progress when students are doing about 2 a week. So we have this reading tracker where students can keep track of their articles that they've completed and color in a section of the picture for every time that they have finished an article. This one has, and they all each month has 10 sections. And so they can, when they complete an article, they can color it in. You can either print this out or you can do the drawing and coloring in online. So here I can go up to draw, choose my color. I can make it thicker to make it easier to color in, and then I'll just color in the number 1. Some students like to write the score on it as well. So if you wanted to do that, you could. Let's say I'll make this thin, and I'll say 75%. So maybe I got a 75% on this one. So then you can save it and come back when your student finishes their next article. They can then color in number 2, 3, and so on to complete the picture. The goal here is 10, but you can feel free to set the goal for 8, 2 a week, whatever works best for you and your child. Your child can have this up. If you print it out, you could put it on the fridge or somewhere near the computer or in a child's folder, somewhere where your child can find it throughout the month, color in every time they complete an article, and that you can keep track of and take a look at their progress. So this is attached in the monthly newsletter. You can find the link to the May tracker and the June tracker for next month. And then within the program, under My Scoreboard, you're able to see their progress. I hope this helps, and I hope